Jackson. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Gone!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To throw is Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, birds? No. They still suck.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch it now, Barney!
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers. And
Davis fighting. He loses the football.
Are you serious?
And the Raiders pick it up.
I'm so sick of that stupid shit happening.
His guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Brady now to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Brady. Finding some room at midfield. Caught left side by Hilton. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Operating from the gun, Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
No, 66.
Here we go on fourth down now with oh, he's got a man wide
Let's go.
open, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Jackson on second down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Steps away to his left, and he gets it down to the 32. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now on third down, it's Lewis. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll go with a keeper, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throw left side complete. That's Fitzgerald. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He will find Davis on the left side complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Vernon Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Brady now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And into the end zone.